Alright, and we're back. We're nearing the lake. Ow!
No.
Why?
I didn't see you move.
We're moving on. I had an introduction,
Up
but
on the
it's
ground.
gone forever. We're moving on.
I'm sorry.
No, he's swimming away.
I'm
He
swimming
steers
away to parts unknown. To a strange and funky island. Oh, thank you. Now we're on the island.
Ew, funky island.
And you can probably you probably can guess what this island is, but just in case, this is the Mushroom Island.
Oh, I forgot. That's when we built the bridge on this.
That was none other
This was-
than Nap, I believe.
Yeah, I was gonna say this looks like Nick's hand. So.
Yeah, it actually looks good.
So
Diamonds!
during our diamonds.
Did I know?
Diamonds.
So during our very brief time while we had a functioning teleporter in the Archibald Memorial Tower, we could access Mushroom Island, which we used to access a couple mines and get some mushrooms.
Oh, I like the mushroom.
And live in a place where mobs don't spawn naturally.
Yes. This was also the teleport location of the town festival cannon, which we retrieved and mounted onto our boat.
Yeah, wasn't it right where this hole is, where this mycelium isn't
Yes, yes, that is where the cannon used to be. We teleported it safely away. And then there are some mine shafts around here, but I think that's basically it for this island. Not really too much else here.
going? But it's Mushroom Island. Ooh.
It is. There's mushrooms here.
Mushrooms!
There are cows that are also mushrooms, and they're very concerning.
Did you hear that in the next update for Minecraft, they're going to be adding a brown mushroom?
What?
Wow.
What?
Features!
Features!
Alright everyone, there's a couple more legs of our journey that we have not yet completed, but we are nearing the end, for there are only a few more maps left to be found.
Because the others just straight up don't run in vanilla.
Indeed, we basically, there aren't many maps on this, locations on this map post Island Madness.
How are you supposed to actually get on this one, by the way?
On which one?
Oh, you come from Tower Island.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that we never were able to find a copy of Gremlin's Survival Island.
No, I
Yeah,
think
no.
that map is lost. I've tried looking for it.
I feel like that was ordered destroyed or something.
I think you're right.
Delete it.
Because I was really mad at the end of that particular journey.
You were so mad.
I was so murdered.
I was having a lot of fun.
Well, of course you were having fun. I was getting
It was a
briefed
great
to
time.
hell.
You guys
All
were
of you
overpowered as
really
hell.
happy.
Yeah, no. That was like, as a viewer, I'm like, this seems really like unfair and
I-
one-sided.
Sorry.
No, I think what had happened was, I don't think you guys intentionally did it, but there was a point in which we lost all of our saplings and couldn't make any more tools. And
Yeah, we
I
didn't
was,
know that.
I was so mad at that point that I was like, okay, we're leaving the islands. Screw
Yeah,
everything.
we left and then they came into the call and we're like, hey, it was us the whole time.
We have a boat,
And we're like, we left.
I
and
like
we're
this.
going to take.
This boat is a bitch to copy.
Woodcock taxes?
So this boat over here was a boat made for Sailor Donovan, and honestly, this boat took us on many different adventures. It started in Shipwreck Valley, made its way over to Island Madness, Miracle World, Jungle Island, and then to Industrial Village.
Ardwick, did we ever... I don't think we ever explained on camera how the cannon worked.
No,
Like-
why don't we do that
like
really
that-
briefly?
Okay, so it was very simple because it was bucket commands back in the day. We found a fun little bucket add-on. So one of us would be quote unquote manning the cannon. Someone would climb up in here, and then we had sticks that were set up so that when you clicked on someone with them, they would just launch you with a lot of velocity.
Yeah, and we made and
Yeah,
it
that's
had
how
some
the cannons function.
and it
There's
had some
always just someone behind them hitting them with sticks really hard.
pretty much.
I think it was actually also based on a TNT thing that didn't really
Yeah.
work that well. And then we went with that.
It
Or,
gave out a lot of the sound effects,
Yeah.
Yeah.
explosion
Yeah.
effects.
yeah, if I remember correctly, hitting people with a stick did cause TNT sound effects, which
It
was so
did.
convenient for it. So
Yeah.
I remember.
Well, I mean, like I think in the original concept of the cannon, we were trying to load a TNT block in the back of it, and then load a block in front of it, and then added the obsidian around it so that only the block could get thrown out.
Oh, yeah, that's how you make TNT cannons.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
It's okay. So really briefly, here is a dock with some of our ships that we've had throughout our journey. This big one is Donovan's ship. This one with the sail was Spy's ship.
Yeah.
The one that they wrecked with the island. And then the one in the back there was XCOM's ship for Fractured Madness. It was the one that we had that sailed us over to the ruins of Industrial Village.
Is it the one that that had Exo trapped in the book, and then he was
Yep.
just talking all the time?
That was the boat. When he said meet the boat, it was that boat.
Meet the boat.
The key attraction on Donovan's ship is a button at the ship's helm. Oh.
Oh.
And of course,
I think
our journey through our tour here would not be complete without one of the most important locations in the entire series,
Oh my gosh.
Shipwreck
That
Islands.
is- That is crazy.
I actually think this is one of my favorite things to build. Maybe not
Yeah.
necessarily play, but build.
I love this map because it was you guys had like a limited space. We have to use every single little space and materials, so you have to be.
I
careful, you know?
also remember some of the
So
Sure.
first days where when Cass, Kaidon, and I started, where because basically the original plan was for us to join them on the islands. That's what we were originally going to do. And Ardwick had come up with all of these drawings, come up with all of these drawings for how to rearrange the islands to give more space, make it a little more organized so you could get around to places faster. I don't exactly remember why we just decided, fuck it, we're starting over.
We wanted to use new mods, I think.
Yeah, we wanted new mods. and-
Yeah.
We wanted new
So-
mods, and we wanted the town in a different arrangement, and we wanted to include our new cast members in the town that had already been entirely walled in and didn't really have anywhere to stick people.
Yeah, I think
So-
our original idea was to actually teleport
God.
this village over to the jungle island. That was our
Or,
original.
no,
It was either that or to teleport the jungle island here.
Or no, I
But
don't
no,
think
I
it was
do-
either of those.
I do remember that though.
This
There-
was
it was
Renderman's
thrown as an
house.
idea, I think.
Yeah.
I think I do mostly remember having the islands like this was the original idea, partially because of just lack of lag. Back in the day, that was back when we had serious lag issues, especially when we started adding in mods and actually having an environment that didn't have grass or mobs or caves or anything underneath it made it run so much better.
Yeah.
Of course, we got better tech now, and the servers run smoother. But
Great. Before you travel off, this
Uh,
also is an important house.
yeah.
For this is where our dear friend Frienderman used to live after
Where's the
he moved
house?
into our village. It's right in front of it.
The Ender friend.
Enderfriend.
The sign! Where's the sign?
I don't know.
What do the signs say?
Oh, the
Oh,
sign's right here.
house.
If you cursor over this wooden block, you can kind of see an
Oh.
outline. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
that
it's-
sign did not translate over properly. So yeah, that was one of the new features of the island village. There were some things here that were never finished. I was trying to make an amphitheater over there that was never completed, for example. And there's some islands that don't have too much on them.
We had plans. We were going to actually have plays in that amphitheater.
Yeah.
Like, Clink
Like
wrote one, I
the
think.
like the love story, a story of true love.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I remember. Wow, that's a lot of sheep. I remember my house over here. It hasn't really changed. Basically, this is the same house that I. In fact, I think almost all the places here, they basically were the same houses and things like that we built for essentially 3 servers. This was just the 3rd incarnation of them. So like, the interior was changed over a little bit, but not much really changed past that. And I remember I wanted to make a connection to a cave system that we had underneath, which I checked, it's not there anymore. So I have this like, I tried to use the island in ways that were interesting. And somewhere over here, there's a hole which leads down, and it's just this giant glass tube surrounded by water. Actually, it's way over here. And it used to drop you down into, I think, a nether portal. And that was my way to get into a mine. But at the time, we were using a mod that allowed you to do stained glass, which is now something in the actual game. It wasn't when we were playing it.
Yeah, we didn't used to have that.
And so I made this like crazy Willy Wonka tunnel kind of thing.
Oh, I remember
But
that.
it's pretty much gone now. It actually
remember that
started out. If you come into the very middle of this, there's like a core that I made, and I never really finished. And this all used to be really intricately designed glass.
It was very trippy. I remember that.
Yeah, I do too. I will say that, like, to me, this village, or specifically this like incarnation of the village, was kind of like what I kind of ultimately like imagined when I think of the old Madness series. Like this old village and its weird, strange floating configuration.
I think this is also when we started first getting really into modding.
Yep, this
Yeah.
was when Sprout was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy.
And then, of course, in the city, that's when the mods really
Industrial.
I appear to have reached a dead end and cannot continue.
I
my
think
journey.
I think we had a
Industrial
problem.
Madness was
I think we eventually had a problem of having lag from having too many half blocks.
Yeah.
well
Yeah.
that was Nap's fucking tower. That was
Yeah.
that thing was a horrific trap.
Excuse me.
I have a question for you,
Alright.
Ray.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does this still work?
Oh, thank you. Oh yes, the old Naps Tower, which was later turned into an evil fortress, where Exo rested and did his evil biddings.
This was our first major village where we had stone bricks.
oh,
and I was
yeah,
so
this is-
happy.
Yeah.
Like all of these paths like,
Slash.
between the islands. I remember going in and making it all and just like no lifing all of these stone brick and log paths.
It was really nice to not have to deal with cobblestone anymore.
Well, the
Um,
mechanism still works, but I think I would need to turn on mob spawning.
So before we leave, there is something more. One other thing I'd like to show. So the science dome that we had in the later parts of our journey was converted into a battle arena,
Oh, I remember that.
and
So we were
I
just
would
looking
like
at
to
it.
see if we can get that thing running.
Preemptively asked, Gray.
Oh no.
You know what's also funny is I think behind the science dome is when they added in, what was it? Blazes?
How did you
I think it was blazes.
How did you
We made a blaze spawner.
That's a good question.
Oh, here's Clink's high house. Just passing it by.
Yeah.
Hi, Clink.
I forgot that I put torches on every single block to really make sure people would see my high.
Hi,
so the
Clink.
mechanism works, but the spawners are not spawning.
Maybe the spawners themselves are broken.
No, they're there. Although they say pigs right now.
Oh,
That would probably be why.
that's why.
Yeah, you can change what a spawner is by clicking on it with right-clicking on it with a spawn egg.
Ah, okay.
Ah! Zombie! Oh my god!
This
Ow,
was the
ow.
battle arena.
Well, switch it over here. Golly.
Where are you?
I'm in, I don't know, someone's house. Doesn't have a name.
Can you describe the house?
House shaped.
Whoa, there's skeletons outside.
It's all made of wood and pine.
I mean, this could be Zuzo's house.
Wood and pine.
Actually, no, Zuzo's house is the next one over.
Zizo had 2 houses. I believe one was an observatory and one was...
Oh god,
So
there's
this one was probably Zuzo's.
there is a monster party happening in this one house.
Yeah, that's the... I want to get away from the monsters.
I'm gonna guess there was a
Who
house...
made this thing? This is kind of cool.
That I believe was Zuzo.
Ah.
That was the beginnings of an observatory that I don't think was finished.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I think I know what I need to do. Is my rainbow bridge still here? Oh no, it's glass.
It's just regular glass, but there
This
is
is-
stained glass that could be
This is not where you go when you die.
This
I mean, it could be where you go to be bored.
Good lord.
21. Why does it say 21?
Forever 21.
Oh, alright.
Oh,
Oh!
I don't think this place was perfectly lit.
I think we actually ran a mod back in the day that was like, they extended the range of glowstone or something like that.
No, I remember it. We ran a mod back in the day that prevented mob spawns in the vicinity of the town.
Oh, okay.
when you
hey, look at that. I forgot about this.
What?
I made a sewer.
Oh
I
yeah.
remember that. I remember that.
It even has, I lined it with mycelium. I never really finished it. But, there's just a sewer under the main,
Oh,
main blocks that water was
Oh my
supposed
God.
to go through.
the area directly beneath the marketplace is absolutely saturated with monsters.
Oh,
Alright.
You can spawn.
Hey Ardwick, I think I got the spawn dome working.
Oh, I just left the spawn area. Sugar, look
Oh.
over there.
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
That is a lot of monsters.
That is
I
a
actually don't remember
lot. Oh my gosh.
Jesus
fact,
Christ.
actually-
Oh
Hold on a
wow.
second.
I mean, there's your battle arena down there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You want
So
a
I'm
battle
gonna-
arena?
let's see here. Okay, so hold on a second here. Let
I'm
me.
gonna die, aren't
Probably. Let's see here.
Let's see how well we handle
find
ourselves.
Some tools. In fact, let's go. No, not there. We go. Combat. Let's just start checking things down here.
Here, this should help.
Ow!
What was the reason
shot
for
me.
the,
It's a speed arrow.
I got
It makes
too
you
many
faster.
But you shot me.
It makes you faster.
You want to go join
You
them?
should,
now?
you
No,
should
I'm good.
explain the concept behind this thing, by the way.
This was. I forget, did I charge for this?
No, I don't think you charged
I
for
think
it.
you had prizes. is what
Yeah,
it was.
that's right, I had prizes. Ardwick's next to the prize room, in fact. Yeah, I believe it was like. Originally, there were only zombie spawners in here, which was actually part of the fun of it, because you. Ardwick, you're gonna want armor.
I've got pants.
And that was a store in there that only, the only currency it would take was zombie flesh. But it had things that, like chainmail, that you couldn't actually get anywhere. So it was kind of a fun thing for people to do.
And then behind this, we also had a, I
Ardwick's
think it was a
gonna die
blaze
so badly.
spawner.
Anyways, you
That's
guys ready?
okay. It's funny.
Sure.
Ready?
No. I'm scared.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god, that is a lot of lag.
Oh
You
no.
put a creeper spawner in there?
They're blazes.
God,
I
there's
can't
a baby
believe
zombie
you.
Here. What the heck? Go away. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me. No, I'm lagging super bad. No. Get away.
They're withers.
Did you say withers?
Yeah.
Great, this is unfair.
Wither skeletons.
There's a little zombie
Hey.
following me. What the heck?
But yeah, so the main concept behind how this actually spawns things, could you explain that one, Gray?
Yeah, so the entire room is set up to be, or like the spawn pads are just almost dark enough to spawn mobs. But then when the blocks move down, then they become
Oh,
just
sorry.
the exact right
It's
darkness.
okay.
So I saw it used in an adventure map once, and was like, that's really easy to recreate.
Oh god, the lag.
It's not actually lagging that bad for me, which is surprising considering my laptop's pretty old.
Hardwick still uses a potato.
I do not.
Whoa, baby zombie.
I don't. I literally don't. I'm using a built computer.
Yeah, I
Ow.
helped him build that.
Oh,
I
alright.
am on fire. This is disturbing me.
I'm on fire today.
Ah,
I tried it, was stuck on the wall.
I think we had. What is it? There's an enchantment table over here
Yep.
for
Is it
EXP.
done? Whew.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say that's done.
I don't even remember what this one is.
Okay.
Sponge.
See how
Sponge.
I'm fine.
Sponge.
I lived. I
Why do I
lived.
have sponge in that?
I think
Because-
sponge was one of the prizes.
It was an
right.
impossible resource at the time.
I believe at the time we had skinned the sponges to be companion cubes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
So that was the battle arena. I'm really happy to see that that thing still works.
It doesn't.
It
took a
works.
little bit of
Some fixing.
So we're nearly done with this adventure. Before we continue, I'm just going to stop and start again real quick. So I'm going to be right back, everyone.